Are they vegan? Maybe they're vegan. Does it look vegan to you? Do you think they're vegan? Press the notification bell and help me get all the animals out of hell. Hello students, welcome to class. Well, today we're going to be looking at this video because it says, Karen throws soup in employee's face. Well, there's two reasons I'm interested in this. First of all, was the soup vegan? You know, inquiring minds want to know. I don't know. And the other thing is, who is this Karen person I keep hearing about? Every time you hear about somebody who does something bad, apparently her name is Karen. But you know what? Let's see if that is her actual name. Now, what about these two guys? Are these decent guys? Are they vegan? Because you know...
Oh, you got me fucked up. You're good.
We're coming back. Let's come back.
Oh my God.
Let's come back with some heat.
You knocked that one out the ballpark. Okay.
Let's come back with some heat.
Now, what about these two guys? Are these decent guys? Are they vegan?
Chinchilla. Who got the keys to my beaver?
Who am I?
They got them sugar. Okay, now, make love to a fella in a rush. Pass me the keys to my truck. Who am I? The girl them luck. And I will make love to precious, but anything she want, I will give it unto she. I can't believe today my friend them tell me that she flee. I don't believe it's angry and I don't believe it's grief. I don't believe it's Susan or Karen or the other girl I breed.
Okay. We come back with fire.
Listen, you went there. Let's go.
In our belly. Let's get it.
So let's have a look at what's going on with these two guys. Let's see what they're saying. Let's see if they're talking about the vegan soup, if it's vegan. Let's see if they're gonna, why they're using this name Karen. Her name better be Karen, because otherwise it's prejudice against people by that name, always using that poor person's name. My goodness, I have students named Karen and they're like, why is everybody always making fun of us? And an older lady down the street who was afraid to tell me that her real name was Karen one day. When I asked her name, she goes, well, I could tell you my real name or I could use my made up name. I was, why? She said, well, because everybody makes fun of my name. So anyway, this is just wrong. Let's see if the person who threw soup in someone's face is really named Karen. And let's see if these two guys are decent.
Okay.
Oh boy.
Okay. You 100% do come across as a Karen. Okay.
Yeah.
Just off the top of this
Just
video.
the way that we just come across as non-vegans.
Yes. But I will say, to all the people who are named Karen and are white women, y'all got dealt a shitty hand.
Not really. It sucks to be you, all right? It's been like that. People, I understand. Yeah, you know what? Oops. Everybody that's named Gavin or Kyle has a shitty hand. You all drink about Monster drinking people. You know what I mean? Energy drink, Monster. Everybody that was named LaQuisha at some point was dealt a bad hand.
But there you go. Here's an example. If I'm named Tyrone and I got a tiny dick.
Yeah.
Or if there's some Asian person out there named Ching Chong. I don't know if that exists. But hypothetically.
I know there's.
If a Chinese man came up and said, my name is Ching Chong. I'm not gonna lie.
I know.
You got dealt the shit again.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. Like that guy named Fuck That Bitch.
Yeah. Is that right?
Yeah. He had to post that on. He's actually Vietnamese.
Well, all this to say, I can't agree. That being said,
Let's see what's happening. See if they're vegan. Randomly checking them out.
today's video, you've worked a lot of customer service jobs, right?
Yes, sir.
Right.
You haven't?
The amount of inception of watching a video of us reacting
It's
to
weird.
a video of her reacting to.
Yeah.
It's a lot of inception.
Yeah.
We just want to take a second to acknowledge it because we know it's going to be in the comments. So
It's weird.
we're doing it before
Yeah.
you. You're a loser for doing it if you still do it. So shout out to the losers in the
But
comments.
you can always write. You can always write first.
Yeah. I did McDonald's for like 2 weeks.
Oh my.
Oh no! McDonald's! The terrible word. Yes. But why did he only work there for 2 weeks? That's what we want to know. Maybe he got tired of seeing all the dead bodies on the grills. Maybe that's what happened. Which leads me to believe, or to wonder rather, what do you think is in these guys' stomachs right now? What do you think?
Okay, you're 100% a Karen. What's her name?
Yeah, I think this person's unhinged.
What's her name?
Yeah, I don't know who sent me this link or why you did, but this motherfucker is unhinged.
You're not a Karen. You're a vegan.
Yes, unhinged. Undoubtedly, this person is nuts.
That person gives vegans a bad name.
Do you think there's dead bodies in them right now? Just picture them right now. What's down here? Did they just eat before turning on the camera? Is there a dead chicken in there? Maybe a dead pig? A cow? Or maybe they're vegan. Maybe they really are vegan. And maybe they have some nice, lovely tofu in there. And maybe a delicious salad and a big bowl of healthy chili made with lentils and chickpeas. I don't know. Let's keep watching. We're looking for hints.
It really wasn't that bad. I actually enjoyed it. Get free food. Used to hook my niggas up.
It wasn't that bad. We used to get free food. Ugh, that's not food. It's violence.
Hold up. Is this girl a parody? No.
No, I think she's real.
Yeah, this is one of them like people who live in Seattle or some shit and have too much time on their hands.
She's 100%.
And too much money as well.
She's 100% real.
Oh,
she's real.
Let's find out.
She's real.
Not really free food. Yeah, when you're young, it is.
Hold up. It is when you cheat and you lying and you steal it.
Cheating and stealing? Cheating and stealing from McDonald's? No comment.
Don't even front. That's a pretty good thing. You consider what they do violence. So why would I pay for the violence if I could just steal it? Don't even front. She said no comment because she wouldn't be like, my nigga.
At least.
Come on, Karen.
Come on,
Karen.
Come on, B.
Come on, Karen. Give me some credit. I was stealing from a fucking monopoly, okay? From a huge mega corporation like
by
McDonald's.
Standards, that's good.
Creating violence.
Good. That's good.
Isn't that good?
That's good.
To fight your oppressors?
Come on now.
By stealing from the resources?
That's why you don't want to comment on that.
Come on.
All right.
That's why she was going to talk some shit. She went, no comment. But on the inside, she's like, yeah. Every McDonald's person I knew was just make burgers for themselves and go off.
Definitely.
It's against policies, but unless you had someone who really watched over it.
What?
Managers were doing it. Everybody was. It was wild.
Yeah.
Everybody was stealing from them.
It's shocking.
Well, I'm against stealing, but I don't like McDonald's. I think they're a terrible company.
Hey! What I
Yes, my girl, you finally got it. There you go.
Yeah.
Hey, you get the best.
Hey, I said you were unhinged. You probably got a few screws still left in there. You was able to connect the dots. I see you. I see you, vegan teacher.
I appreciate you.
All right, shout out to Karen.
I appreciate you, baby.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you want clear skin, but you don't want to give up eating that sausage? Pause. Well, guess what? You don't have to be vegan. Thanks to today's sponsor, Tiege Henley. I get compliments on my skin all the time. People be asking, what's your skincare routine? How do you get your skin? And for a lot of fellas, talking about skincare is a little bit awkward because either we're too ashamed to do it or it seems a little bit too feminine. But the truth is, having rough skin or having all these little dents everywhere isn't something that you necessarily want, especially if it's things that you can easily avoid through very, very good products. I recommend going through that process. And that's where Tiege Henley comes in. They got a great system in place where you can use their products to achieve your skincare goals. I personally recommend that you start with the level 1 system, which comes with all the basics. A daily face wash, which gets rid of all the dirt and grime on your face. Then you got a 2 times per week exfoliating scrub to get rid of all the dead skin cells. And an AM moisturizer with SPF 20 because we all need to make sure that our skin is protected from the sun. And the cool thing about Tiege Henley is all their boxes come with instructions. In addition to amazing skin, members of Tiege Henley get tons of benefits like the ability to pause or cancel at any time, as well as free US shipping. And because Tiege Henley is sponsoring today's video, if you go to the link in the description below, not only will you get all the benefits that I just listed, but you'll also get a free gift. Rub out that face so you can actually start looking fresh.
Oh, is this the soup throwing episode?
Video of a customer throwing soup.
What?
That's violence.
It depends on if the soup is vegan.
Oh yeah, if it's not vegan.
Yes.
If it's not vegan, it's double violence.
Yes, but if it's vegan, it's like, hey, you need to try this bitch.
Yeah.
By any means necessary. You
really
don't want the vegan food? It's in your face. Taste that in your eyes, bitch. This is activism if it's a vegan soup.
Buy a large pizza. That's great.
Yeah,
The
here we are
placement
talking
here.
about vegan stuff, and the first thing they show us,
large pizza.
pepperoni on it, bitch.
Oh my god. What? Why?
Into a restaurant manager's face. The customer ordered a spicy
What?
What is that noise?
Why is she looking at you like it's National Geographic?
What's going on? What is he doing? Is he trying to mate with the floor?
Is that African American over there gonna do something?
She doesn't understand the floor.
What are they standing on? What kind of a floor do they have? Why is he upset?
A spicy menudo soup. It's a popular Mexican soup.
Does it look vegan to you? Has tomato and noodles. Could be. I don't know. A lot of Mexican foods can be vegan because they eat a lot of beans and rice down there and healthy whole foods. And for those of you who are always saying, oh, only rich people can be vegan. Well, no, that's not true. A lot of the poorest countries eat whole foods like lentils and chickpeas and rice and potatoes and carrots and all of these wonderful foods that don't involve any cruelty.
That is absolutely true. But also they need the animal products in most of these countries for export purposes, for agricultural purposes. So it's very common to keep some around for those purposes. Now, I don't know if using them for that purpose is considered vegan,
No, it's not.
right? Because it's still exploitive.
It's not vegan.
To use animals to
Don't touch it. Don't touch.
I actually don't know. I don't know. I might be ignorant.
You can't even use honey.
Okay. You can't?
No.
All right. I don't know anything about it. So there you go.
Because you're taking making profits off of what the
But she
bees
is
are doing.
correct. Like in a lot of poor countries, access to meat is way more expensive than a lot of other options because meat is more expensive. It's harder
It depends
to get.
where you are. In
Yes.
some places,
Meat
being vegan is more expensive.
Yeah,
Montreal in the winter, things cost a little bit more because it's not out. It's out of the season. It's snow. We don't have a season here. You know what I mean? So yeah, we're gonna pay a little bit more. Yeah, it
Here's
is.
an example. In Ethiopia, for example, most folks eat vegan or vegetarian.
Yeah.
Right? The reason being is that access to meat is not as easy. It's more expensive. You eat meat on a special occasion, right? But if I go to certain Latin American countries, that's a bit different.
Meat is there.
Street food everywhere is just meat everywhere,
yeah.
right?
And that's when I said, yeah, ma'am, you either need to calm down or leave, or I'm going to be calling the police. And I said, ma'am, I can still help you and get you something. I just ask that you don't yell and cuss at me. And that's the moment.
So it was too hot for you to eat. It was too hot for you to eat. Let's say that it did fucking discolor the thing. Let's say it was too hot.
Well, it didn't just discolor it. It like melted it away. But yeah, still, it's too hot to eat. Why are you throwing it in her face?
Hot to eat. You decide you're gonna chuck it in the face of the person that did not pour it, did not make it, that is trying to help you. You're gonna chuck it in the face.
Terrible.
Now, you know what I'm telling you? I'm working on some shit. It's a moment like these, motherfucker.
Oh, yeah?
It's moments like these, motherfucker.
This bitch, bro.
Yo!
This bitch, bro.
Yo! Oh, shit.
All right, let's keep going.
Why does he have to say motherfucker? Why didn't you just say it's moments like these?
It's a moment like these.
You've dealt with stuff like this.
Yeah. To this day, it's like, even like, I'm still trying to, man, there's some shit. I'm dealing with some shit, you know?
Okay, he's dealing with some shit. Look at his friend's face. Like, he's dealing with some shit.
No, I'm thinking content. About to make some money. Thanks.
It's hard. It's hard to when people are just being so fucked. As a matter of fact, yesterday some shit happened. I'm driving. And there's a lot of cars on the side of the road on this lane.
Oh my god. Do you think he's going to talk about seeing a truck full of dead pigs? Or pigs just still alive on their way to slaughter? What's he going to talk about?
Okay, bro.
No, I can't.
No. We're good. We'll set it out.
You know what I said? This bitch might have a few screws. There's one. There's a single screw.
And it's rattling. It's like
Keeping the brain in there, and that shit's about to go screwed on. Hey, listen, shout out to you, lady. I don't know what's wrong with you. I don't know what kind of gated, sheltered, fucking tent community you grew up in.
Oh my
I don't know what's going on. I don't know
my
what video
God.
you saw, but you need help.
Oh
As
my
for
God.
how I feel about, are we vegan? No. But do you support vegans? Undoubtedly. I like
Absolutely.
vegan spots. I go to vegan spots regularly. Sometimes I go full weeks with eating just vegan food. You know, I'm cool with it, right? And I tell people all the time, I take folks to vegan restaurants. Like, I'm Ethiopian, so for us, eating vegan is not that complicated, so we do it all the time. So I'm for it, okay? But it's folks like you who give vegans the worst rap and make all the vegan stereotypes and make the whole diet uninteresting, the whole political alignment unappealing. All right, I hope you rethink your strategy because you're really bad at it. But otherwise, I mean, you know, yeah, you know, I mean, this is the bitch this is that bitch like swallow your semen and be like, oh, it's vegan. You know what I mean? Like that's how she strikes me. Like everything surrounds that. Everything she does surrounds being vegan. Like that's her
thing.
That's her thing.
That's her persona.
And when you hear that, it's like religion.
Yeah, it is. It's the same thing.
It's the same thing.
It's exactly the same
right.
thing.
You got women who maintain their virginity but take it up the butt. Why? Because that's not haram.
No, yeah. Apparently.
Okay. So you understand a lot of this is it's just nonsense. But I digress. You know what kills me too? It's like she mentioned, like, you know, in third world countries they eat like all whole foods, plant based. But them motherfuckers don't give a shit about animals. You could be chopping off the heads of all the dogs and all the cats in those places, and they won't give two fucks.
No, they got bigger problems.
They don't care about your animals.
They got bigger problems.
They don't care. Right? Dogs roam the streets, get kicked. They don't give a shit.
Hit by cars and shit. No,
So I thought it was so funny you mentioned it for vegans. Like, yo, none of them are vegans because it's like what they want. Okay? They don't care for animals. But I digress. I just want to say that. Anything we want to say to her?
No, I ain't got nothing to say, motherfucker.
Why couldn't you just say, I was having a hard time?
Because I gotta say motherfucker. All right? Sometimes you gotta say motherfucker. Sometimes you look at a motherfucker and you're like, this is a motherfucker right here.
Yeah.
Listen, I'm dealing with some shit, motherfucker.
Yeah.
Sounds better too.
You know what? I think she's a plant.
That's not a good thing.
No, I think she's a plant by the meat industry to turn people on eating meat.
It's possible.
I swear to God, I watched this video and I wanted a burger register.
I thought you thought.
Yeah, I want to go to McDonald's and not steal a burger.
I thought you said she's a plant, like she's literally a plant.
I was doing a double entendre. I'm glad you caught that. I'm glad you caught that. Yeah, you know what I mean? Get your little vegan jokes in there. Yeah.
You did good, motherfucker.
Yeah. But I digress. Let us know what you guys think. Do you think this is a real person?
God,
I
it's not
do.
a real person.
Let us know in the comments
That's
below.
not a real person.
Deuces.
That's not a real person.
100%.
That's not a real